The wait is over. Our rooftop transformation is finally here.
This is amazing, Kat.
What started as a blank slate high above Manhattan has blossomed into a one-of-a-kind city escape. And it's all thanks to Katherine Cervoni of Staghorn, NYC. You've seen Kat's vision take shape from scouting the terrace.
So this is basically your planting plan.
To hand-picking plants at Courville Nursery.
This is one of my favorite perennials, and I bet a lot of people might find this familiar. The common name is Black-Eyed Susan.
And even gathering tips from some of the city's most inspiring horticulturists.
It's just really inspiring work, and I love it. I love seeing that type of positive change.
Now, months of planning, planting, and dreaming all lead to this moment. For the first time, Michael and I are stepping onto our brand new rooftop oasis.
We have bees! You have bees!
And we can't wait to share the reveal with you. Enjoy! You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
The Staghorn team is in the thick of it here. I think adding some of the final touches, including lighting in some of the pots. But you can see, I mean, just how perfectly each of these things has been set up. I don't know a ton about the exact foliage or flowers, but I can see a bright looking petal. Look at these beauties. Just the whole thing is just spectacular. I lit up this morning when I first saw this, and I just can't get over how quickly this is coming together. It just looks so great.
My name is Jackie, and this is some classic rooftop urban horticulture. Sometimes at the nursery things get a little beat up, so I'm just doing a little surgery on little, tidying up the final touches. We planted all this stuff yesterday, and the soil kind of shifted, so we've been adding soil to even out the layer of soil. The guys are doing lighting and irrigation and doing our final touches, still waiting for a planter to come, and gonna fill that with soil and finish up the final product. I've been doing this for like 7 years, and it's really inspiring work because, as you've seen here, things change so quickly and so dramatically, and it just feels like a really powerful tool for change and for just feeling great. People love plants, people love when things look beautiful, and it's obviously really great for the environment too. There's a lot of flowers, a lot of pollinators. So yeah, it's just really inspiring work, and I love it. I love seeing that type of positive change around. This is Russian sage. It's gonna have, as you can see it coming up, purple spire flowers. The bees love it. And this is bearded iris. That'll bloom soon too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Hydrangeas, mock oranges, roses. Over here is like a really good pollinator area. Caryopteris or bluebeard. It's gonna have like a cluster of, I would call it purple flowers, but they call it bluebeard. Salvia, kind of finishing up blooming. And bacopa, that's an annual, but we usually will fill in with annuals for some instant color. I think I'm really excited about the mock oranges because they just look and smell amazing. Good pollinator. I think it's called mock orange because it's kind of sort of looks a little bit like someone might think it's a citrus flower, but it's not. It's looking really good right now. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be done by today. There's still a planter that's arriving and plants that need to be put in it, but that won't take long. I mean, by the end of today, I'd say 4, we'll be out of here and done with everything.
Hi, Homeworthy. I'm Kat Cervoni. I'm the founder and principal of Staghorn NYC Landscape Design, and I'm so excited to show this space to you today. We've been working on this rooftop landscape design project for Michael and Allison for weeks and weeks. So it went from basically a barren rooftop to a super lush English country garden in the city. So we've added all kinds of plantings from rudbeckia, evergreen shrubs, some of those beautiful dogwoods that we saw when we were shopping at the nursery. We've got a ton of new containers, a mix of fiberglass and terracotta for sort of that classic vibe. The utilities that were a bit of an eyesore before are now almost entirely hidden, and we've got framed views. I can't wait for them to come and see this space and for you to see it too. Incredibly, this rooftop has actually already survived its first heat wave. We had a huge one in the Northeast recently where it hit 100 degrees, and I'm excited to say every plant is totally unscathed, and that is by design. These plants have to be able to take the whatever that a New York City rooftop and the environment that comes with that can throw at it. So I'm excited to show you how tough these plants can really be.
Wow, look at this.
Wow.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome, you
Oh
two.
my gosh.
What do you think? What do you think? Can you believe it?
We have bees.
You have bees on your rooftop
my
already.
God.
Pollinator heaven up here.
Oh my God. Look at the white flowers.
What
What
do
are
you
those little
think?
guys?
That's called Gaura. That is actually, it's another native plant. So this is actually native to the United
wow.
States. The butterflies and the bees are gonna love that one too. It's gonna bloom its pants off until the
This
fall.
is amazing, Kat.
I'm so glad you're thrilled. I'm so glad. I can't wait to show you guys around. This is like a whole space. We've got different spaces to look at. Shall we have a
Yes,
look?
I'm just like my jaw is
it
on the
in.
ground here. I love these purple ones.
I'm so glad. This is called
What are
Russian
those?
sage. This is one of my absolute favorite perennials. I put this anywhere I can. It's called Russian sage. The bees.
Oh my gosh, it smells amazing.
Yes, yes, so herbal. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily cook with it, but it does have a wonderful herbal
Wow.
fragrance like sage. The bees absolutely love it. The butterflies are going to be here any minute. This is perfect for a super sunny exposed rooftop like yours, and it's going to bloom from now basically until about Thanksgiving. It's incredible and get about twice as big as well.
No
So
way.
Yes, so that's one of the wild things about a brand new garden like yours. This
gosh.
is a baby garden. These
Yeah.
plants are babies.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna double in size. They're gonna get so much bigger even over the next couple of weeks as they start to grow in. But next year and the year after, it's gonna be this evolving, growing, like sort of living artwork basically that you're a part of.
And is this a peony?
This is a peony. So they've already had their sort of big moment for the spring. Those have been deadheaded, which is where we've clipped off the blooms that are all finished. So it's really just going to be sort of a foliage plant for the rest of the year. And we've got some ground cover sort of cascading, doing that like waterfall effect
Pretty.
in front of
I love that. I love
wonderful.
that.
And so it'll just be one of those sort of like green presents for the eyes to rest for the rest of the year.
What are these guys?
These are an iris. This particular one is called Persian berry. It's a reblooming variety. So it already had its first big moment in springtime. We've deadheaded that, so a little bit further into the summer, we should see some more blooms again that are in that sort of purple pink realm.
I can't believe how many bees we already have.
You already have bees.
We already
Butterflies are
have
on their way. I
bees.
promise. I promise.
There's
Yes.
such a diversity and variety of these plants where it's not just one type of thing dominating, but every different pot seems to have a different flower, and
It's
to know that it's
amazing.
gonna evolve is just amazing.
I'm so glad you think so. It's been so much fun to design this space. It really is a large space, and so to be able to work with such a big plant palette, different colors, and something that I really love to do is do that sort of successional planting, which is where there are moments for different plants to shine throughout the different seasons. So
Yep.
not everything is sort of on right now.
Yep.
We have things that are sort of very on and other things that are sort of finished and other things that are to come. And so it's going to be sort of a surprise literally every day when you come up here, something will have changed
What
a
are
little
these
bit.
beauties here?
Okay, so these are just about to start blooming. This is Caryopteris. This is a shrub, and you can see its tiny little buds here, just sort of getting started. It's gonna have these gorgeous, sort of vibrant lavender colored flowers. These are gonna get big and bushy. They'll be covered with bees and butterflies.
Pretty. So pretty.
And just like a really great sort of late summer into the fall presence with this sort of more silvery foliage. But it's another great rooftop plant, great for full sun, can take the wind.
But these little guys are so
Guys.
sweet.
Yeah, this is called Bacopa. This is actually an annual. This is an example of that sort of like less expensive and more like seasonal flair that I like
Yeah.
to put into to containers to get a little bit of filler and that sort of constant color throughout all seasons. So starts sort of in May and will go until the frost and have that sort of consistent white. And these will sort of cascade down
Pretty.
over the edge with time too.
Well, and the flower beds did a brilliant job of hiding
I
those
know.
pipes and
Amazing.
creating
What pipes?
Amazing.
Right?
It's really spectacular.
I'm
like
so
you would
glad.
never know there are any pipes weeks anywhere.
I'm so glad. Yeah, it's incredible what a few planters and just some strategic plantings can really do to hide what we're not loving, but also frame this incredible view. And even as these continue to grow, we'll maintain that.
And you put in an irrigation system, so even though we don't have green thumbs, we're not going to kill everything, right?
That's exactly right. So very sort of subtly throughout this entire rooftop is a drip irrigation system. It's hooked up to your hose bib and it's got a timer on it that we set to water it basically every other day, early in the morning when the birds come up, and that'll keep things really fresh, really vibrant.
Enough.
That's enough. Exactly. You never have to do
Oh my
anything, any
gosh.
supplemental watering, and this will be on and taking care of your garden for the entire rest of the season.
And the lights are another added touch.
Lights, yeah,
I can't wait to see it at night.
Yeah, we've got these gorgeous, sweet little brass landscape up lights. I love putting these and nesting them throughout the different plantings and putting them sort of strategically shining up into different plants, and it'll sort of give that warm ambient light, sort of some fun shadow play as they get bigger.
And then you can really enjoy the space at night. How can people kind of recreate this on their own?
Absolutely. I know that gardening can be really intimidating. I think we've all killed plants. I've killed plants, and it's important for me to come clean about that. It happens to everybody. So being comfortable with some trial and error, I think, is the first thing everyone should know when they're endeavoring on a garden. But it doesn't have to be a huge lift. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I think if there is a plan and some strategy in place, so whether you have just a small balcony and deciding, okay, I have one color palette or maybe two colors, and just choosing a smaller variety of plants that are super tough, like going for that Russian sage, which can really take the blazing sun, going for ornamental grasses, which can also really take harsh conditions, or going with boxwoods, which are also super long-lived, super tough. Just knowing those plantings that can take what the environment throws at them can really make sure even the smaller garden and the less expensive one is a successful one.
The garden now is beautiful. It's very green. Will this get full of color at some point?
Absolutely. So right now, this is a baby garden. This is actually the worst that this garden is ever going to look. Truly, truly. So these are baby plants. They've just been huddled into their little nursery pots, waiting to go to their homes. And now that they have space to expand their roots, they're going to get so much bigger. Their blooms are going to open. I can actually already see on this rose over here, just a lot of green foliage.
This is a rose bush?
This is a rose, and you can actually just start to see it's forming these gorgeous little buds. These are the first.
Is this the yellow one?
Yes, these are going to be yellow flowering drift roses, that lemony yellow.
Pretty,
and so in just a few more weeks, this is going to be exploding with color and fragrance. And the same goes for a lot of the other plants too. This is that Rudbeckia, the black-eyed Susan, that sort of summertime staple. So like a bit of a deeper yellow. That's gonna set its blooms now. This is gonna open up and bring so much color. And all the gaps that you see between these perennials right now are gonna close. It's gonna be just completely lush and full and really feel like knit together.
Well, I'm excited to barbecue up here with the aroma from these flowers. And
Wait, I just spotted something in my eye. Can we go over and see the little vegetable garden you made for the kids? Oh my God.
Herbs galore, speaking of cooking. Check out your herb garden up in the sky.
This is so sweet.
Speaking of barbecuing and cooking, you can skip that part of the grocery store and come right up to your rooftop.
I can't wait to do this with the kids. So, all right, I do know one thing. This is rosemary.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is this guy?
This is fennel. This is actually a bronze fennel. And as gorgeous as it is, it's also, great for cooking too. So it's sort of the best of both worlds.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this smells so good.
Yeah.
What's this?
This is thyme. So you can even see its little tiny flowers. So that's going to have that more sort of lemony fragrance to it. And this is it's actually technically a ground cover, so it's going to spread out.
So this will and do we need to water this one?
These have irrigation. You just can't see it. It's secret, hidden irrigation.
Even though it does have irrigation, I am going to get the kids little watering cans.
Absolutely.
And they can come over here and water them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What are these?
This is oregano right here. Yeah, so getting into the Italian flavor.
Maybe we'll do a pizza night one night.
There we go. And then over here we have some lavender. We have dill.
Oh, this is lavender.
This is lavender. These are two different types of sage.
And basil, right?
Michael should learn how to make cocktails. Ooh.
Wait until you see what this is. All right.
Wait, should we take a guess? Give us a clue.
Actually, what I would love you to do, you'll never get it right, but what I want you to do is grab a leaf and smell it and tell me what it smells like.
Wait.
Oh, licorice.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
What do you get?
Oh my God. Hold on. Am I gonna kill it by taking
No,
it?
no, 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 no. No, you actually, the more that you use it, the better. It makes more. What does it smell like to you? Don't think herbs.
Oh, that's okay. Something floral?
Kind of. Maybe
Wait,
fruity.
Yeah.
Okay.
A strawberry?
You're so close.
Raspberry?
This is pineapple sage.
What?
Right? Yeah. So if you, now that I've said pineapple, now you'll be.
Yes.
But this is so much fun to have, whether you're mixing it with lemonade or even just with ice water. If you're doing cocktails, whatever, you can really have some fun with some of these herbs.
That is
That's
so
right. This is the cocktail.
fun.
We're definitely going to be partying up here.
Absolutely.
Throw in one of
Absolutely.
these.
Look at this little thing right here. This is cute.
The tiniest little baby parsley. This is just a cute little curly parsley. These will get much bigger, and what's fun about parsley is it's actually pretty hardy, so it'll probably last a couple of years too.
Yeah. Same with sage. Some of these are gonna continue on, and you won't even have to replace them.
Well, and I see that I had made a little special request for some kind of, what's the word?
Specimen.
Specimen.
Some specimen
These are
plants.
adorable.
Yes, yeah. So I know you had that incredible trip to Italy recently.
Yes.
You saw some gorgeous sort of like agave plants. So I wanted to bring a little piece of that up here and have sort of like your little collection table. So we've got a jade plant, some other interesting succulents just in classic terracotta.
I love little succulents.
And yeah, so it's just like sort of a fun little green moment for this table
well, and
over
they're
here.
so structural.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
I don't know, and you don't really have to do anything because aren't they used to growing in arid regions? So
Absolutely.
do they need much water?
No, in fact, I wouldn't plan on watering these at all.
Just rain.
Just rain. They're not hooked up to the irrigation system. This one could use a little boost.
Look how
but
cute
this
he
is going to have cute little
is.
flowers and be able to sort of spill over the edge.
Well, and I love these little pots too.
Yeah.
Like
When
these
I
classic
first moved to New
terracotta.
York, the only plant that I could grow in my little windowless apartment, honest to God, I had an interior apartment, was one of these guys, and now to see what you've done here is
It's
quite-
extraordinary,
quite
Kat.
extraordinary.
It's
Thank
really
you.
unbelievable.
Thank you so
It's
much.
unbelievable. You've turned this empty space into a proper outdoor room that we can enjoy many, many months out of the year. And it's really, really special to us. Thank you so much.
It's really my pleasure. It's been so much fun creating this space. I love creating spaces that I know are going to be used day in, day out.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are going to enjoy it. And I can't wait for you to make some fun memories up here.
We are so grateful. Celebrate.
and you have to come
Oh,
back.
yeah.
We'll make you a
Absolutely.
cocktail with one of these herbs.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank
First,
you.
we have to learn how to make a cocktail.
Sure. Okay. All right. We gotta start somewhere. Sure. The other thing I want to say is, it's not too late to add an outdoor shower. You just say the word, Michael. You just say the word. There's room. There's space.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.